Ladies and gentlemen, a legend of the DC Universe, Jimmy Olsen, sexiest man alive, is gonna get his own spin-off show in HBO Max, and it's gonna be called DC Crime. Now, the reason why I'm so excited about this is because of the fact that Jimmy Olsen is a guy that has no superpowers, and he's getting a superhero TV show. And the show is just gonna be him having adventures in the DC Universe, where he's gonna be trying to catch criminals of the DC Universe. And you may think to yourself, well, how is a regular guy, a regular journalist, going to catch supervillains in the DC Universe? That's what makes it exciting! Is the fact that this guy's just a regular guy, and just because he's a good journalist, he's deciding to take on super criminals from the DC Universe. Like, how is that not exciting for you? Now, the only thing that worries me about this is the fact that Gorilla Grodd, which is one of the most popular Flash villains that we have gotten in the comics, is going to be one of the main villains of the show. Maybe not the main villain, but it's already rumored that he's going to be a villain in the show. And I'm just thinking to myself, what is Jimmy Olsen really going to do against a giant gorilla that has the intelligence of a professional chess player? Oh, and he also has telepathy or telekinetic powers or something like that. I don't know a lot about Gorilla Grodd, but he's a menace. This wouldn't even be the first time that we got Gorilla Grodd in the new DCU because of the fact that he's already been a part of the Creature Commandos TV show, which is pretty underrated if you ask me. But it still begs the question, what is Jimmy Olsen going to do against supervillains like Gorilla Grodd, and what other kind of supervillains could we possibly see in the show? I do think that this show would be an incredible opportunity for DC to introduce a lot of villains, a lot of crazy villains from the comics that we have never seen in live action before. Also, I know that Jimmy Olsen would definitely be cooked if this happened, but it would be so funny if we get at least one episode where they introduce like a cosmic level type of villain that could destroy the entire world if he wanted to. I mean, it's just Jimmy Olsen trying to, I don't know, escape from him. Like, I know that from a logical point of view, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to have Jimmy Olsen face off against someone like Sinestro, but it would be fun if he just showed up in an episode for it, you know, just for the giggles, right? I think there's a lot of potential with the show. But yeah, Jimmy Olsen trying to put multiple villains from the DC Universe in prison without any kind of superpowers, without any help from other superheroes. I mean, we might see superheroes in the show, right? But if it's mostly about him, just hanging out with random villains of the DCU, it would be peak. It would be absolutely peak. But let me know what you think about the Jimmy Olsen TV show, DC Crime. Let me know if you're excited about this. And actually, I wanna hear from you in the comments. Which villains would you put against Jimmy Olsen in DC Crime? Let me know in the comments.